Oh, yeah. What are we thinking? Some DC, man? Yeah. How are we getting into it, boys? Yeah. Oh, fucking shit.
If you're tuned into this podcast,
You are the resistance. America. Huge game tonight, boys and girls. Big game. Huge. Is it huge? Huge. Huge. This game is the biggest of all games. Huge. Derek Carr. What if I did the whole stream in Trump voice? Derek Carr back to pass. Knew he wasn't that good. Totally called it. I called it. They didn't think I could win. They didn't think I win. I won. I won the corrupted election. They voted for me. They voted for Trump. I win. I gotta give a little more crinkliness to it. You know what I'm saying? I gotta work on my Trump voice. Doesn't Richard Sherman just have a punchable face, man? Who's this blondie on the end? Somebody get my agent on the line. I need to know who that blondie on the end is. Let's go. Tell her to get out of here. You are now tuned in to the craziest, most original, off his rocker sports streamer / YouTube extraordinaire. Let's get fucking anal tonight, bitch. Yeah, you shits. Let's bet on the game. I need to put some money in my gambling account. I'm so poor. I'm fucking dirt poor. Let's bet my money away. Just piss it all away. Shit. Oh, money line New Orleans plus 180, dude. That sounds like a good way to fucking waste $20. That sounds like a real good way to put $20 just in the toilet. All right, I gotta hear NFL on CBS theme before we go any further. What is wrong with this website, bro? I'm gonna fucking piss in my cunt. Oh, welcome to CBS. Come on down and watch some football. Oh, yeah, we got the Rams and the Saints. Oh, shit. The fuck's gonna happen? Honestly, the state of the NFC, man, you lose this game, you're not really out of it. You know, you'll still have, what, 2 more games to right the ship? You lose this game, you can still finish 9-8. 9-8 might get you in, especially if you're New Orleans. You lose this game, you go to 7-8. But if you can go beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and hope that they lose one of their final games too. They did lose to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers earlier in the season though, so it's not like they'll have the tie. The tiebreaker will come down to some other shit. I think, what is it? It goes head-to-head record, and then division record, and then conference record, something like that. And if it's still tied after that, they just have the head coaches play Russian roulette, and somebody just gets their brains splattered. That's what I heard. Yeah, but let's analyze this game. Let's do some anal, dude. Let's do some analing. By the way, the mainstream sports guys are all actors. They're paid to say things that are edgy. They're not actually experts when it comes to sports. They actually have a team of experts that figure out things for them to say that would get the fans most riled up. Well, for what it's worth, the Saints have the 12th best offense and the 6th best defense. Interesting. Their SRS is 0.14, so they're like smack dab in the middle. They are just as average as it gets, but scoring wise and defensive points allowed, it's like they almost look like a top 10 team, huh? Yeah, this is wonky, man. This is wonky. I can't explain this. I guess it means that their wins, they haven't really beat that good of teams, huh? Yeah, that's what that means. Their victories have not come against good opponents. They might have had some games where they scored some nice amounts of points against lesser opponents, and they might have had some games where they didn't allow very many points against a good opponent or a shitty opponent. But yeah, if you think about it, man, the point, like, it's kind of silly. I think I need to stop doing this. Like the 12th, they're not the 12th best offense just because they're 22 points per game. Yeah, it puts them at 12th in points for. Okay, that's fine. But like, it doesn't tell the whole picture. Points for and points against. I gotta find a new way to do this, man. I gotta find a better way to do this. I've been doing this. I just realized this is a shitty way of measuring teams. I mean, I guess it's a game of inches, and yeah, there's a big difference between even 22.1 and 22.5, but that's like the difference between the teams. You know what I'm saying? It's a couple of decimals. Sometimes it's just like 1 decimal. It's literally 1 decimal away. So like you'll have 21.9 points per game, and just from being that 0.02 less than this, you might be the 16th team. It's kind of a big drop off for a little tiny difference. But yeah, I mean, are we let's look at their offensive stats and tell me, are the Saints the 12th best offense in the NFL? I think I got to stop using that shit. I mean, Carr 67%. 6.9 yards per attempt is kind of average. I feel like anywhere from 6.8 to like 7.5 is pretty average in terms of yards per attempt. It's just my opinion. And then 220 yards per game. In today's NFL, that's slightly below average, I think. I think average yards per game, probably like 225. So he's slightly below, I would think. He's only taken 26 sacks, which is only like 2 a game. Not even. So they've kept him upright. You'd think they'd be putting up more numbers. Okay, I got to turn off that music. God damn. I said, God damn. Oh, I want to do some drugs or something, man. I guess I just did some kratom and I took some stuff called paracetam. Where's everybody at tonight, dude? Are we raging? Party like a rock. Party like a cock star. I say a lot of dumb shit. No one really... Is there like not other people dumb out there that want to say dumb stuff too? I don't know. Or maybe it's the opposite. I say a lot and I talk fast and people out there are dumb, so they don't have anything to say about it. I don't know, dude. I don't know how other people get all these fucking... I don't know how these other sports streamers... I mean, there's some good ones and like everybody has like their niche and their own person that they like. I think people need to discover that there's a crazy motherfucker like me out there, though. And once they figure out that there's a crazy motherfucker doing this for every game, they will be more interested than watching Tom Grossi talk about how much he loves cheese and his ball cheese, dude. Cheese in his fucking nuts. I'm a dick. Is this game going to start? Am I behind? I'm behind, aren't I? Yep. Fucking Amazon, dude. Fucking this piece of shit video viewer. I'm way fucking behind. I didn't even know the game started. Look at this shit. I want to watch live, please. I think Amazon's telecast is good. Like, I like the people they have on there. But the fucking video interface, man, it sucks cock. You hit the settings button, the options, you hit the settings button. It literally just says jump to live. That's the only option. That's the only setting, dude. I can't do nothing else. Okay. I guess their scoreboard's all right. Isn't that just the Fox scoreboard? Uh-oh. What did I do? I think I got hacked. It's not responding. Well, that's what happened. This is what happens if I leave up sportsreference.com for too long. It crashes my entire computer. Wow. Yeah, is anyone else having that problem? This is all I ever talk about is how their website is fucking shitting the bed. That's it. We're emailing them tonight. Come on, I need to make my bet. I haven't even made my bet yet, dude. This is a disaster. All right, let's check in with the game here. 3rd and 8 for Matty Stafford. Back to pass. He's going to lob one into the end zone. It is incomplete. Oh, some contact there. Kyron Williams. And Dennis Allen, the coach of the Saints, saying that ball is uncatchable. But I think that's going to be pass interference. Yeah, he fucking grabbed him. Well, there go all my tabs that I had open. Fucking fantastic, dude. Now it's just me. This is how I used to do it. That'd be weird. Could you imagine that? Just me just sitting here yelling at the TV? That's what I used to do, man. I didn't even have another screen or nothing. All right, we're having technical difficulties. But no, I'm not a dipshit sitting here without a streaming software. Trust me. I'm getting everything loaded. I'm cold. I'm like cold with my talking lately. I was really hot, putting out some good shit. Now I'm like cold. I don't know what that is. It comes and it goes, just like girls. All right. Oh man, Kyron Williams busting and just fucking his way in there. 3rd and goal. He did not get the touchdown though. He got in there, man. He's hurt. I kind of felt like he was going to have a chance to be the guy. Is he the Notre Dame guy that was good, right? He was good at Notre Dame. And my friend's a Notre Dame fan. I was telling him, bro, Kyron Williams, man, he might end up being the dude for them. And he's like, oh, I don't know. I was like, man, you got to believe your dude. I think after the Chase Claypool debacle, Notre Dame fans are kind of done with their players once they go to the NFL. Ian Book, Deshaun Kaiser. Like, name one good offensive player that's not a tight end that went to Notre Dame and had success in the NFL. Ooh, Floyd, Michael Floyd. He was good for like a year. Didn't he get in trouble? Didn't he die? He's either dead or like in prison for a long time. Yeah, what happened to Michael Floyd, dude? He like died. He's on the Patriots? Is he playing in the NFL? Oh, he's on the Patriots? Bro, that's how bad. Oh my God. Michael Floyd's the Patriots have Michael Floyd. Oh shit, touchdown for Puka Nacua. God damn, they went for it on 4th down. That's hard to stop. You would think that'd be easy to stop, right? All Puka had to do was run into the end zone and turn around. But shit's happening so fast. This has got to be like the wrong Michael Floyd. I thought he died. This is saying there's a Michael Floyd on Baltimore, dude. There's Michael Floyds all over the place. Whoa. They're not really giving me. They're giving me a lot of different information. It's saying Michael Floyd, Baltimore Ravens wide receiver. It's saying ArizonaCardinals.com. Michael Floyd says this was a team win. His Wikipedia is saying he's number 14 on the New England Patriots. We need to make some sense of what's happening here. I thought the dude died, man. This is him. Yeah, this is him. No, he's on. Bro, he retired in 2018. He ain't playing. But maybe he hasn't had any stats because this was said something about he's been out of football for 5 years and now he's glad to be back. Does anybody fucking know what happened? I thought he died, dude, or like drugs or something. He must have a good publicist then. He was crazy at Notre Dame, though. I mean, that's a lot. Dude, 271 catches? Probably played what, like 3 years? 3,600 yards, 37 touchdowns, 17 100-yard games. This should say if he's on a team, though. He won a Super Bowl where? Which one of these teams won a Super Bowl that he was on? Probably New England in 2016, the little bastard. Okay, so all that shit was just a bunch of... You search Michael Floyd and It's just a bunch of horseshit. Dude's been retired since 2018. He's not playing football. But if you look, I mean, Michael Floyd, yeah, he had an okay career. Just kind of fell off pretty quick, huh? He had one big season in which he had 16 yards per catch, 1,000 yards, 65 catches. He had 2 years around 50 catches, 800 yards, 6 touchdowns. I think people thought he was going to be a lot better, though. Dude, he had 271 catches. He had more catches at Notre Dame than he did in the NFL. Damn. He had pretty much the same stats in college, dude. He had more touchdowns in college, and he played there like 3 years. He played in the NFL for 8. Nah, there was something, bro. Drugs. Let's see. Anybody know what I'm talking about? What's up, Floppy? I got down a random rabbit hole with a former NFL player. Here we go. Michael Floyd. I knew there was something. I thought he was dead, man. No, Derek. Oh, you're scaring me, man. Did he die or something? Derek Ward. He was running back. Oh, no. He was robbing guys in the LA area where he lived. He blew through all his NFL money. Oh, shit, man. We got to look into that. Now, see, this is the wrong Michael Floyd. This is not the Notre Dame Michael Floyd. See, this is just a guy named Michael Floyd. What did Michael Floyd do? Okay, here we go. He was just Michael Floyd, the Cardinals receiver, went to Notre Dame, went crazy at Notre Dame. He was dismissed from the Cardinals during the 2016 season after he was arrested on drinking and driving. And they cut him for that? Pfft, bullshit. Man, who the hell has never drunk and drive in their life? Drinking and driving is safety. Oh, I think my internet crashed earlier because I was about to bet on the Saints. I guess now would be the time to really do it. Get the better odds. Yeah, well, what happens though, Floppy, is they get all. It's hard to say. I want to say the same thing, like I would be smart with the money, you know, but it's a culture thing because you get into the NFL, you've been looking up at it your whole life, and you start thinking like, you know, you have a chance. When you're like in 5th grade, 6th grade, you start thinking, okay, I have a real shot. Like every kid in 4th grade thinks they can make the NFL, but like 6th, 7th, people are like, okay, we know who has a chance and who really don't. And by the time you get to like sophomore year in high school, you really know. And that probably stayed alive for him. And he's probably over that time keeping that dream alive and having that realistic dream of getting the NFL and making that money. You'd probably be thinking of stuff that you're going to do when you got the, you know, you got a whole bucket list of shit you're going to get when you have your bag. So, not only that, like what do they call that? Hood rich. When somebody grows up poor and then they get rich, you're like hood rich, and they tend to spend their money stupid because it's like, you know, they never really had money to start with. Now that they have money, everything just they don't understand how it works. But then you're also surrounded by a bunch of rich people. Some of them are a lot richer than you, can afford more than you, but you end up getting the same taste that they do because you kind of can for a little bit. You kind of can hang with the big dogs and spend some big money, you know, $10,000 dinners and shit like that. Private jets and shit, you know. designer clothes. So these guys like Derek Ward that have a 16, maybe a 4-year, $16 million contract, they end up having the same tastes of a dude with, a $50 million contract. And it's a big difference. And then you end up robbing guys in Los Angeles. I mean, he's a big bastard too. It was a sweet backfield. Yeah, Ahmad Bradshaw. Yeah, that was pretty sick, man. They had Bradshaw, Jacobs, and Derek Ward. That's pretty badass. Yeah, once they move on from football, it's like they feel like they're like in charge. And their whole life they've always had to look up to the coach. And now they're the ones that they look up to because they're on their own and with a whole bunch of money. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of times when they don't spend that properly and blow their wad. I typed in Michael Floyd drugs and guess who comes up? Oh my God. Free Chauvin. Yeah, let's check this out. Derek Ward. Yeah, arrested on a robbery spree. Oh, he was going to was he just robbing people or was he going store to store holding them up? But yeah, when you think about it, man, it's not crazy to think that these people will spend their money like that. Like it could happen to one of us. I mean, I was talking to my counselor about this guy. He was telling me about this dude. This guy got arrested for murder charges, and he had seen the guy at a wedding a week before. And he was this nice guy, never got in any trouble in his life, and he ended up trying to run somebody over with his car. He was kind of like a smart, stable, financially wise guy with his life in the right spot. And he was dating this chick, and this chick ended up leaving him to fuck around with this drug dealer dude. So he lost his fucking marbles and ran her over. Or he ran the guy over. And the guy was a total thug, in and out of jail, known in the area as a big time drug dealer, wanted list type of dude. But he lost his shit over this girl. You would think, how is a guy like that going to get that upset over a woman who he wasn't even married to? They were just dating. He ends up trying to, kill this dude. And he's going to probably be in prison the rest of his life, dude. That's what they say. It could happen to any of us. Anger can take over anybody, even the nicest of people. I think it's demons, though, at that point. There's got to be some kind of demonic presence that gets into people. I'm not buying this good people snap, and they snap, but there's something pressing them. A demon gets in and takes control and elevates things. Yeah, he was on the Super Bowl team. He allegedly robbed 5 businesses, including gas stations. My goodness. Ooh, my neck is stiff. I need a woman, dude. I need a woman in here to give me some shoulder shit when I need it. That'd be pretty baller, dude. Huh. But that's insane, man. How could you end like you had a $16 million contract? How is this where you end up, man? So you got a Super Bowl ring. He probably already pawned that Super Bowl ring. You already know he sold that shit. But yeah, we talked about it. Like, you grow up with nothing, but grow up knowing that you got a chance to make it to the league and make big money. You start throughout your childhood and adolescence, you're thinking of like, what am I going to do when I get that fucking money? And then you get pulled along by your peers that are also rich. You develop a taste for a rich lifestyle, and you blow all your damn money. I mean, I've blown my money before on some fucking dumb shit. Especially like if this guy had mental health issues after his career was over. Damn. What's the odds for the Saints right now? I kind of want to jump in on it. I had to do some gambling. I took a break from gambling. I haven't been gambling. Yeah, my fantasy football team got dismantled in the first round of the playoffs. Like anally prolapsed. A prolapsed anus stretching as far as the eye can see, all the way to the horizon. I don't think I should be betting on Saints because there goes Puka down to the 20-yard line. Oh, man, the Saints are plus 600 right now, though. I mean, might as well wait till the Rams score a touchdown. I do want to deposit some money anyways. Minimum deposit $5. Fuck you. I'm going to have to do that. I got to be smarter with my money. I got to get off the DoorDash. I mean, having a DoorDashing occasionally is a lot better than me drinking alcohol, so it's fine. You know, sometimes you develop bad habits that aren't as bad as the habits you had before. But I gotta get back. I gotta eat healthy. I'm doing a little better. Oh, they really gotta text me. Oh my god, just trying to make it. I just want to gamble. Oh man, there's Cooper Cup. 2 girls, 1 cup. You know, that's an interesting debate. Is 2 girls, 1 cup iconic? I think it is, man. I think it's an iconic video, especially for the people that are really into like the freaky shit. Like that kind of tipped things off in terms of like the scat universe, and scat is poop porn. I saw a dude today at work wearing a Pornhub shirt. And it was like exactly the type of guy, just like looked like a dirty dude. It was like the shirt was dirty too. He was wearing a dirty Pornhub shirt. All right, 2nd and goal. Stafford under center. Tosses it to the outside. Williams hesitating a little bit now. Bursting to the outside and maybe getting a couple of yards there. Pushed out of bounds at about the 2. Yeah, this guy's really burst onto the scene, I have to say. Let's find a We need to find a new stats page because Pro Football Reference has really been fucking up. What's up, Daniel? Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Cooper Kupp back of the end zone on third down. They can't get it. Will the Rams go for it again on fourth down? Let's see. What do we want to use? I really want to use Pro Football Reference, but there's something wrong with their page. So we got to find a new stat website. All right, here's NFL.com. That's an okay spread. That's pretty simple. I really don't want to have to switch it. Just they got to do something. Am I the only one experiencing this issue? I should reach out to them somewhere. Now, see, this is all too simple. I need to go deeper. I do want to look at the stats for these two teams. I guess if we just do one at a time and not try to load multiple pages. The Rams should win very slightly. They're at home, and the Rams have a 2.3 SRS. The Saints have a 0.1. So what that means basically is the Saints are the most average team in the NFL, pretty much. I think there's a team at 0.0, though. Yeah, the Colts are at 0.0. They are the definition of average. Where does that put them, though? Yeah, dude, wow. That number does get it good, doesn't it? It puts them at 16th. They have a 0.03 SRS. That's 16th out of 32, midway. It's interesting how that number's how it comes out. We looked at it for college, and it was like a couple of spots off. But NFL, that's pure average. That's spot right in the middle. This is like probably one of the best numbers in football to judge a whole team, just to get a good, quick, holistic picture. The SRS on Sports Reference. It's beautiful. I love the SRS, man. Oh, yeah, the Colts got Jim Bob Cooter. No wonder they're so good. Cooter. Yeah. Cooter. My deposit failed. Did somebody hack me? Okay. So Stafford's only completing 61% of his passes. I mean, that's a little, they throw it around the yard a lot, though. That's understandable, I guess. He does have 21 touchdowns and 9 interceptions. So it might indicate that he's actually throwing the ball away smartly. How many sacks has he taken? That'll really tell us. 25 sacks in 13 games. So, yeah, that's about 2 sacks per game. That's pretty solid. So, yeah, I think like if you watch Joe Flacco on the Browns, he might hurt his completion percentage because sometimes he just launches the ball downfield over everyone's head to throw the ball away. When other quarterbacks would have done something stupid in that position, tried to run around or end up getting sacked or fumble or interception. But yeah, he's throwing for 255 per game. He's pretty efficient with his attempts, 7.3 yards per attempt. So I wouldn't like nitpick his completion percentage. I know there's people that will, but I wouldn't bother with that. Sometimes not every single number is going to come out clean, but his numbers indicate that he's been a great player this year. Kyron Williams, man, he's only played 10 games, but he's almost to 1,000 yards and 8 touchdowns. Also has 30 catches for 200 yards in the ground game and 3 receiving touchdowns. Other than that, though, Royce Freeman helps him out in the run game a little tiny bit with 300 yards. Darrell Henderson maybe a little bit too, but yeah, he's been the bell cow this year for them. And he's from Notre Dame, right? I'm thinking of the right dude. Really? This fucking website. Yeah, Notre Dame. I don't think he did nothing until this season. Oh, last year was his rookie year. He had 35 carries for 139. Bold indicates league leader. He's the league leader in rushing yards per game, I guess, for the NFC. Huh. All right, Cooper Kupp has played 10 games. He's up to 49 catches and 658 yards. So technically, yardage-wise, he would still be on pace to get 1,000 yards if he played every game. But Puka, man, he's already in there. 1,187 catches. This guy came out of nowhere. I mean, where did he even come from? He's a rookie. Out of where? He went to Washington and BYU. Huh. He's only 22 years old. He was a 5th-round draft pick, so he wasn't completely off the radar. He wasn't an undrafted guy. Remember when this used to just load nice and quick and we were all happy? My goodness. Yeah, I know the page is unresponsive because this website blows. It's the best stats website, man, but they got a problem. Yeah, it is weird to see how, like, when they were born. I mean, I'm 5 years older than the dude. They're youngsters, you know? You gotta, like, check their IDs and shit. But they seem like I feel like he looks older than me out there. He's this big, giant dude. Yeah, he didn't really do nothing crazy. He had 5 rushing touchdowns his last year at BYU. Interesting. They actually utilized him in the run game, actually. So he had like 800 yards his last year total and 10 touchdowns. But he never even had 1,000 total scrimmage yards in a season in college. Yeah, he must have just been real good in practice, and they must have saw something and say, hey, get this guy in the lineup. Get him in the fucking lineup, dude. I don't know. I guess they are becoming a team that pulls random receivers. Nobody thought Cooper Kupp was going to be this good. What's up, Tim? Yeah, people born. What's the 21? It's 23. So you could be born in like 2002 and get booze. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. That's yeah. Yeah, it's much easier to get the illegal shit. All right, so we pretty much discussed all the stats we needed to on the Rams, I think. No, I wanted to see like their other receivers. I wish I could go back in time and look because they have had some good receiver groups. I think they think Van Jefferson was going to pop back this year. I don't. Is he even on here? I think they might have traded him or something. Van Jefferson, 8 catches for 108 yards. There was some talk that he was like a high-end wide receiver too with Cooper Kupp at one point. But yeah, Tutu Atwell, he's been good too as like their third receiver, 37 catches for almost 500 yards. He kind of came out of nowhere too. This was his second year. And then Higbee, the tight end, 38 catches for 403 yards. He's a solid tight end. Demarcus Robinson. I guess it's a pretty well-rounded group of playmakers. When you think of how good Puka has been, and then Cooper Kupp's obviously a superstar, and this Tutu guy stepped up, and then you have Higbee, and then you have a good running back. It's not like a lethal, scare you to death group, but it's pretty solid. 25 nut sacks to the chin. It's like a gauntlet of nut sacks. I think so. I think that would be correct. Let me double check that. Stafford's got 21 passing touchdowns, 9 interceptions, 61% completion percentage, averaging 255 per game. So let's see if Goff is beating him out. I was talking about that the other day, how if you look back at the trade, I don't know, man. The fact that Goff's been so good and so stable. I mean, they won a Super Bowl, though. So they did win a Super Bowl. But could they have won a Super Bowl with Jared Goff, had a quarterback for the longer term, and not had to give up all those assets that they gave up to get Stafford? Would it have given them a better chance of winning more than just one Super Bowl? And it's not like Stafford came in as like a Tom Brady dude that was good in the playoffs and going to Super Bowls and winning Super Bowls before. He didn't even have much playoff experience before this year. So Goff has a much better completion percentage at 67%. He's averaging about 11 more yards per game. He does have 1 more interception, but he has 5 more touchdowns. I think he's got a better group of playmakers, potentially a better offensive line. But to answer your question, technically speaking, Jared Goff has been better than Matthew Stafford this year. Hell yeah, bro. I'll probably be in the chat for your show later as I'm falling asleep. I'll probably just stream first half for this game. I got to keep up on my Z's. Damn. Stafford under pressure, leaning backwards, slings it down the field for the first down. He is pretty damn good when you really watch him. He makes some impressive ass throws. And maybe that's what it was. Maybe it was an eye type of thing. Saying like, hey, maybe Jared Goff gets us longer term but Stafford might have a little bit more of an upside with some of the throws that he can make. High level elite stuff. I think Stafford is capable of making some throws that Jared Goff can't. And more experience probably gave them a higher probability of winning the Super Bowl. I don't know. But technically speaking, I mean, Jared Goff had more Super Bowl experience than Stafford did at the time of that trade. Goff had been to a Super Bowl. They lost. Stafford maybe went to the playoffs 2 or 3 times, if that. Stafford going play action. This could be exciting. Oh, just slings it down in the flat, hits his check down. Still good stuff, though. He's a smooth operator. Well, down 10-0. The Saints need to do something soon here. This is kind of just it's kind of probably what you should have expected. Rams about to go up by 2 possessions if they can get a touchdown here. I guess 3 possessions. Yeah, 17 points. Stafford on 3rd and 2, throwing middle, and it's just a little bit off for Cooper Kupp. And the Saints will have a chance here to make this a little bit more of a game before halftime. Oh, they get the field goal. No good. No good. Missed it. Wide left. He fucked it. It's 9-11. 9-11 inside job. What's going to happen with Jameis Winston's career? Jameis Winston is 3 years younger than Derek Carr. How long has Carr been around? I didn't know that. There we go. Okay, cool. He's made 4 Pro Bowls. Yeah, he's 2014. He was in the same draft as Johnny Football. So he played 9 years with Oakland. 9 years, almost a whole decade of Derek Carr they had. Wasn't Jameis drafted earlier than that, though? Who was Jameis in a draft class with? It was him and somebody that were like top of the... Jameis was drafted a year later in 2015. Interesting. That was weird. This dude threw for 5,000 yards and 33 touchdowns. And the next year he wasn't even a starter. His record was 7-9. To be fair, he did lead the league in passing attempts. But his yards per attempt was 8.2. And he did have some fantastic receivers. And he did throw 30 interception. I've heard some cautionary tales that half of these were off the hands of his receivers. I don't know that for a fact. Don't hold me to it. That would still put him at 15 interceptions. Might be a lot still. But I heard that a lot of them from some Tampa Bay people, they said Jameis got it. He got it rough. That those dudes were dropping passes or they weren't in the right spot, at least on half of them. But with that said, I tend to think that NFL GMs and executive and scouts are a little smarter than, know a little bit more than what we know. So I'm not going to sit here and be like, this is the craziest thing in the world. How could you possibly not give this guy a chance? It's kind of the reality of the league. But then you would think that year in New Orleans where he played kind of solid. I mean, he had a 59% completion percentage, not great, but 14 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. He was super efficient. And again, 5-2. You would think somebody. I mean, they kept him as a backup. Yeah, at least one team, the Saints, saw him as a good long-term backup. Who the fuck was supposed to be their quarterback over the last? Oh shit! Carr's going deep for Shaheed, and that's a touchdown. And this game just got a little bit different. Yeah, damn, I didn't bet on the Saints in time. I wanted to get that plus 600. Now you're not going to be able to get it. Damn. If I would have bet it right before that play, God damn it. If DraftKings website wasn't so fucking slow, dude, make me verify my account every 5 minutes. Just leave me signed in, dude. It's so slow. Everything is just so slow with this bullshit. I'm really going to have to send these guys a fucking email and just let them know that something's wrong with their website because this ain't right. Oh yeah, Andy Dalton. They brought in Andy Dalton. What about the year before? What have they done since they had Drew Brees? I guess Jameis was. They brought in Jameis. He was kind of supposed to be the guy, but they ended up playing Trevor Siemian a lot in 2021. And Drew Brees' last season, they were 12-4, despite that was a weird team. They had the 5th offense, 5th defense, and a 9 SRS, number 1 in the NFL that year. This was the 2020 Saints in the pandemic year. They won the wild card versus the Bears, and then they lost to the Buccaneers. That was probably Tom Brady's Buccaneers, huh? Yeah, that was Tom Brady. They won the Super Bowl that year. I remember. But yeah, the Saints. Wow, this was before I was deep into like statistics and stuff. Now I'm pretty deep with all this shit. So I don't remember that, but yeah, they were technically the number 1 team in the regular season that year, and that was Drew Brees' last year. And I don't think he really was doing that much for him. Yeah, Drew Brees played 12 games, he was still getting 245 per game, 24 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. But I remember near the end of the year, he was kind of hurt and his arm was starting to turn into a noodle, like what happened to Peyton Manning. Drew Brees, he was 41 years old. Yeah, Taysom Hill ended up having almost 1,000 passing yards that year too. But as a team, they did average 246 through the air, so they were not just a run-based team, but they had to have had a sick run game. Yeah, Kamara in 15 games, only started 10 of them, had 900 yards. Latavius Murray, 650, and Taysom Hill had another 500. Kamara, 16 touchdowns and 5 receiving. And then Taysom Hill had 8 rushing touchdowns, 1 receiving, and 4 passing. Damn, Kamara went crazy, though. Damn, so don't look at that rushing yards and be like, oh, he only had 900 rushing yards. He led the team in receiving yards. It was 756. 83 catches. Oh, yeah, Emmanuel Sanders had he had like his last huzzah, 61 catches for 720. Jared Cook, too. That was a weird team. Michael Thomas only played 7 games, but he was good in those 7 games, had 438 yards. Does that look like a fucking 12-4 team offensively with these weapons? No. But they were the 5th ranked offense in points for this year in 2020. So you had Kamara tearing things up running back wise, and then the rest was just guys that really weren't that great, playing great. Latavius Murray balling out for him. Taysom Hill is pretty awesome. I think we established that, but back then he wasn't like a household name yet. And then, kind of old end of his career, Emmanuel Sanders and Jared Cook. And then this Traquan Smith had 400 yards for them. No one ever really heard of him. Huh. So their defense must have been really stacked, right? Demario Davis, good linebacker. I think he's still playing for them. Malcolm Jenkins, good safety. I think this Gardner Johnson guy was pretty good. Marshawn Lattimore, beast. The guy named Jackrabbit Jenkins. Oh, that's what's his face. Yeah, he changed his name to Jackrabbit. What a fucking idiot. Janoris, right? His real name's Janoris. Cameron Jordan, Trey Hendrickson, Quan Alexander, Marcus Davenport, Sheldon Rankins. Yeah, their defense was really good. Not really a crazy amount of sacks. I think people forget about that. The 2020 Saints were 12-4 with the best SRS. I wouldn't have thought that. All right, let's see if DraftKings actually wants to load here. What's up, Paulie? Whenever I hear Drew Brees, I think a Chinese Rastafarian saying pass the Drew Brees to the left hand side. The Drew Brees, man. Let me hit that Drew Brees. I feel it. Best quote I've heard so far was a pastor was told there was a team named the Saints, and he said, wow, that's a terrible idea. Saints don't fare well in this world. Yeah, I guess our Saints kind of underappreciated. Well, they're not supposed to. If you're a saint, you're not supposed to fare well. You're supposed to bear pain for others. You're supposed to be a healer. Saints are sitting at plus 200 right now. But they were plus 180 to open this game, so it's like, I'm good on that. All right, let's check the sports news here before I retire for the night. Oh, the Cavs are playing? Oh, they're losing to the Pelicans? Yeah, we're missing a bunch of guys. What are you going to do? Ew, someone had bacterial sepsis? What? Mike Williams? Oh, yeah, he passed away. Huh, work-related construction accident? Doesn't that mean you get, like, poop in you or something? Ooh. Oh, poor dental health, decay, and infection. Oh, dude, he had fucking tooth decay. Dude, remember from South Park? Tooth decay, dude. It got somebody. It's not a joke. So yeah, he had like bad shit growing inside him. He wasn't clean. Ugh. Oh, you bastards are trying to say kratom. It says he had a daily use of kratom. But that's not why he died. Huh. All right, Derek Carr with the ball back with a chance to take the lead before halftime. Maybe I should have bet on the damn Saints. No, 3rd and 5. That's dumb. I don't care. Yeah, aren't you getting married on Christmas or something, Polly? Is that still a thing? You're going to the Philippines? My cousin's seeing a girl in the Philippines. I think they got married or something, or engaged. I should probably know these things, huh? Well, my life is fucked. How can I how can I really know what other people got going on when my shit's caught up in my own shit all day? All right, 4th and 5, Saints going for it. Carr going down the sideline, and there's no one there. What the fuck were they doing? Now, why the hell would you do that? This Dennis Allen guy is a knucklehead. Bro, you guys are 7 and 7. This isn't like that's what a team does in college football. Like when Ohio State was playing Western Kentucky, and Western Kentucky went for it on some sketchy 4th downs earlier in the game because it's like they're Ohio State. Doesn't matter where they get the ball. They're going to score on us anyway. We got to do something. The Saints acting like they got to do something on the Rams. Both teams are 7 and 7. You're pretty evenly matched. Now you give Matthew Stafford good field position with 56 seconds left when you could have very well potentially pinned him on the 1-yard line. Try to go for a safety maybe. I don't know. If you get that good punt. Stafford getting out of trouble. He's got a guy on the sideline, and right away, the 4th down call. I wouldn't have went for that. Hell no. Why the fuck didn't they do that? I guess maybe they're trusting in their defense. That doesn't mean you put your defense in bad situations just because you trust them. That was Demarcus Robinson making the catch down the field. Former Kansas City Chiefs player. Yeah. 7 games, they were good. 7 games, they were bad. My uncle always says, you are what your record is. They're not good. They're not bad. Oh, Higbee got turned up out of bounds. A little short catch for the tight end. Let's wait on that. Stafford middle on 2nd and 6. Now they're down to the 10-yard line, first down. So that was real quick. You're thinking like Saints have the ball, potentially go up 14-10 at halftime. They decide to go for on 4th down. They fail in their mission to take the lead. So you get 4th down, you punt the ball away. Don't give the Rams and Sean McVay and Stafford an opportunity to get right in there. Oh, the Browns are on Thursday? On next week. Yeah, my Brownies. We're playing the Jets. Oh, we're going to eat their asses. Wait, they're going to eat our asses? Yeah, that sounds better. They're going to eat our asses. I'll eat your ass, son of a bitch. Rams with only 30 seconds left going with the run game. They only have one timeout. They're going to get down to the 4-yard line. I guess it's a good decision, but they're going to burn that last timeout. I suppose 25 seconds is plenty of time to spike the ball if they need to spike it real quick and kick a field goal. Yep, these types of plays with the clock dwindling down, you see a lot of back shoulder type of fades or just end zone fades. Let's see. Are they going to go Puka instead of Cooper Kupp? As Puka overtook Kupp as the main guy? Yeah, I think Puka's out there all alone and Kupp's in the slot. Yeah, Puka's all alone, bottom of your screen. Watch out for that fader. Although I think he's got Lattimore on him. Or no, he doesn't. Yeah, Matthew Stafford was looking for it, and then he finds Demarcus Robinson over the middle touchdown. Huh. Easy. All right, well, this doesn't look like it's going to be a very good game. The shingles doesn't care? Is there a commercial about, isn't shingles some kind of like skin disease? Shingles doesn't care if you use moisturizer or not. It will still haunt your skin. All right, extra point good. All right, well, that's really all I had on my mind. I was just going to do a quick first half stream. I'm a little burnt out from this year. I'm feeling the effects of an insane year that has been normal and good and positive at times and really fucked up other times. But definitely very, very busy and not enough sleep. So I kind of have that mindset that I'm not one of those like 2024, let's get it. It's more like now, today, make it happen. But just trying to manage myself. So yeah, thank you all for tuning in. As always, keep it real. I guess now you could actually bet the Saints and get some good odds. Yeah, they're back up to plus 600. There you go. But anyways, I'm going to get going. We'll catch you next time. Peace.